Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, today Harmony and I were just talking about what motivates us, what can motivate us in times when we don't feel like running. So, I have come up with 5 motivational hacks. 5 hacks to get your motivation kicked in so you can run. My name's Matt, and basically on this channel we run. If you run, if you're a runner, if you want to run, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up and make sure you hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video, which is every Monday and Friday. Alright, let's get into it. But first, let's go for a run. Hi my friends, great run. Trying to stretch out these muscles right after I'm done, rather than going home and getting in the shower and then messing around with the camera. So yeah, my legs feel better already. Now I am going to foam roll again today. Today's run was a beautiful 11.2 miles or about 18.02 kilometers at an average pace of 8:06 a mile, and that's about 5:02 a kilometer. All right, actually I can't turn around because then my face will be in the shadow. And you all want to see my smiling face, right? Okay, let's get on with the day. Let's go and do something fun for the video. How many of you guys thought I forgot about the weather? Well, if you thought that, then you were right. I did. But I'm sure I'd get some hate mail because you all love this weather segment, right? Today's run was beautiful. 71 degrees, you can see. Beautiful blue skies. 71 degrees Fahrenheit is a gorgeous 21.67 degrees Celsius. Okay, onward. Okay, the number one hack to get your motivation going is because usually we have races. A lot of times we are training for stuff, all right? And that gives us that carrot. It's the carrot at the end of the stick. It's something that we're working towards. So during this time when we don't have races, we have virtual races. Now, I am not going to give you any specific recommendations for virtual races because there are so many. There are so many out there. Just do a Google search for virtual races. I'm sure your local running shop has them. Just go to their Facebook page, their website, and you'll be able to find something in your area. If you want to spend a boatload of money, as always, Disney is always up for taking it off your hands. Right now, Disney is offering a 4-pack, 4 virtual races for $145. You don't get the experience of going to Disney, but you get to pay just as much. Okay, in Disney's defense, they are offering 4 medals. 4 medals, which will look beautiful in the bottom of my medal drawer. Luckily for all of us, those races are sold out. It seems that there are plenty of you that want to give Disney your hard-earned money. What if you don't like virtual races? I'm sure you're on Strava. Listen, before we go any further, this would be a great time to follow me on Strava. There's my name down here and it's linked in the show notes below. But Strava offers a lot of challenges. These challenges can really kick you in the butt, give you something to shoot for. Let's just have a quick look. We are going to be looking at the web app of Strava, and right now we've got my page. In the bottom we'll hit explore, we'll select run, and here we go. All these challenges for the month of May. So starting at the top, Lululemon, the May Run Climbing Challenge, the New York Roadrunners Virtual Brooklyn Half, the Sufferfest Beer Challenge, Run a 10K in May, the May Running Distance Challenge. Listen, I could go on and on. There are a lot of Strava challenges. Sign up for all of them, sign up for one of them. It'll give you that motivation needed just to get out on your run and shoot for something. Posting your run triggers the age-old psychological trigger of keeping up with the Joneses. Not you, not me. We're not trying to keep up with everyone, that would be bad. But your activity. Your activity can make others do their activity. If you want to motivate others, post your run. That should give you the motivation to get out the door. That rationale may be a stretch, but whatever it takes, right? Hack number 2. Okay, guys, we are home more, right? These coronavirus times have kept a lot of us home more. Home more because we're not going to work. We're not going to the shops. We're ordering all our groceries to come in. We're not going mall walking. And I know that all of you are mall walkers, right? Because we're not doing all this activity, that will give you the motivation to get out for your run every single morning, because you know it could be the only activity you do all day. And that's okay. Get out for your run. Get that motivation to get out for your run. And I give you permission to sit on your sofa for the rest of the day. That's hack number 2. Hack number 3. Okay, so let's say you've already got the motivation to go out for your run, right? You've already built yourself up, you've put your shoes on, you're out the door. Now you're like a mile in, 2 miles in, and you're like, I really don't feel like it. And you turn around and you come home. Stop right there. Listen, this hack is key to your running longevity. It's key to running the miles you need to succeed. Stay away from your house. Your house is like a black hole in space, right? It's a black hole in space and you're a spaceship flying by and it's gonna suck you right into oblivion. Instead, do a route that goes away from your house. Plan your route so you don't come anywhere near your house. That way, you won't be tempted to just wander right back in and be sucked right back into your sofa. Plan your run ahead of time. Do an out and back so you're going to get somewhere. Or better yet, if you follow me on Strava, you'll know that I'm a fan of loops. Do a loop so there's no way you can possibly cut it short and get back to the house. Hack number 4 to get motivation, role playing. What am I talking about? Now, before I met my wife, I had no idea what role playing was. Get your mind out of the gutter right now. We're talking about the $1 Million Challenge or the Save a Life Challenge. This is how it works. When you're running and you think you are going to give up, think, could I do this for $1 million? Could I do this if I was going to save a life? For me, this works best when racing. So when you're getting to the end of a marathon, that last 10K, when the muscles are really starting to burn and you think you can't carry on, just think, if there was $1 million waiting for me at the end, could I continue? Could I hold this pace? If my wife was tied to railway tracks and there was a train coming and all I had to do was hold that pace to save her life, to get there in time and untie it and get out, could I hold that pace? The answer is yes, you can hold that pace. So, hack number 4 is role-playing, the $1 Million Challenge, and the Save a Life Challenge. Those are the 2 that work for me. Hack number 5 to help with your motivation is to negotiate with yourself. Okay, look, the same with the first one, that we're home a lot more, so you're motivated to get out to your run. If you do, I've given you permission to sit on the sofa all day. Well, listen, if that's not good enough, we're all watching a lot more Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus. We're all watching a lot more of that recently, right? Well, how's this? Tell yourself that you are not allowed to turn on the TV until you've gone for your run. No, you are not going to sit down and watch insert show here until you are done with your run. You can give yourself permission, just like I gave you permission to sit on the couch if you go for your run. If that doesn't work for you, you can give yourself permission to sit down and watch Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus if you go for your run. Listen, the same could be said for food. You go for a run, you eat a pint of ice cream. But I'm not a fan of using food as a reward, and I think there are very few of us that could justify eating a pint of ice cream after our daily run. Listen, this is just about being a parent to yourself. You know what's best for you in the long run. You just have to do it, even if your present self disagrees with your parent self, right? Listen, the funny thing about motivation is that if you don't have it, it takes discipline in order to build your motivation. And if you have ample discipline, then you really don't have to worry about these hacks. But if discipline is lacking, then maybe these hacks will give you the kickstart you need to get out and go for your run. Now, I think would be a great time for you to check out my video on running motivation and running discipline. I will link to it up here, one of these sides. I know this is a difficult time, guys. I know it's especially difficult for you people that love your races, right? It's hard. It's hard to get out there when you don't have a race to shoot for. Races are coming back. We will all race again. Maybe not in the form we've known, but they're coming back, I guarantee it. This is what I want you to do. I want you to do a fast forward. Think about yourself in the future. We're all going to get through this time one way or another, right? Wouldn't you rather get to the other side fit with your running fitness? I know I would. Time's almost up. I'm going to let you go. And when you go, I want you to go for a run. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please do so right now. It really helps the channel, helps me put out more videos for you guys. Remember to hit that bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. And be kind, be happy, run well. I'll see you next time.